Dad and I had just finished our very special daddy-daughter date. He had taken me to my favorite restaurant, home of the Golden Arches, for a special dinner of chicken nuggets and vanilla shakes. As we got to the car, he looked at the change the cashier had handed him and stopped. "She gave me 35 cents too much," he said. "Tammy, can you go back inside and give it to her?" As a self-conscious 10-year-old, I was mortified about going back to return such a small amount. "But, Dad, it's only 35 cents, I said. "I don't want her to get in trouble for being short at the end of the night," he said. I wanted to protest, but I knew it wouldn't do me any good. My dad was always doing these kinds of things to me. That's what I thought at the time, that he was doing something to me. Now I know that he was doing something for me. He wasn't just preaching the importance of compassion to other people. He was making it a way of life. That's how my dad has always taught things, not by lecture or fear, but by example and love. Not that I always appreciated what he was doing. I remember when he used to drive me to school in his old carpet cleaning van. It was old and rusty and kind of smelly, and I hated being driven to school in it. I would ask to be dropped off a few blocks away so my friends wouldn't see me. When he wouldn't do that, I would scrunch down as small as possible and try to sneak out of the van without anyone seeing me. Until, of course, he caught on one day. That day, I had scrunched down as small as I could and was very carefully making my escape. Then all of a sudden, I heard his horn honking over and over again, and his voice shouting, "That's my girl! I love that girl! That's my girl!" I don't think there's a better way to embarrass a 12-year-old. But it wasn't until years later, when the self-consciousness of adolescence had worn off, that I could see the lesson that he was teaching me. The opinion of the world isn't important. It's your family and your love for each other that matters in the end. One of the most important lessons he has taught me has been that of selflessness. In the past few years, I've been in and out of hospitals, having several serious surgeries. During my hospital stays over the last few years, he has made it his personal mission to take care of me. He would arrive early in the morning and stay until my husband Spencer arrived after work. When I got up to use the bathroom or take a walk in the hall, I would always return to find my bed remade. Every time. All this he did despite his own personal aches and pains. The lessons have been many over the years. Each one is added to the debt I owe him for teaching me to become the person he believed I could be. As he grows older, I try to repay him. But really, in my heart, I know the only thing he wants in return is for me to just honk my horn and shout at the top of my lungs, "That's my dad. I love my dad."